You're welcome into this show. This is the Life Transformation Show with Sunday, Raphael Jigo, and I'm so excited that you're here. Yeah, let's enjoy the music from the background. I don't have any copyright to it. It's by Lady Amina from South Sudan. Mm-hmm. Feli. Ooh, everybody. Cool. You're welcome into this show. I am so grateful that you are here. We are going to dive in our really life transformation topics for today, and it's really so happy. I'm so happy that this show is really becoming so interesting and so many people are watching, they're contributing. So first thing I just want to know, to let you know, if it's your first time here, is that this is a judgment-free zone. We don't judge people here. We want to share our hearts, our thoughts, because we learn from one another. What I know, maybe you don't know. What you know, maybe I don't know. So we learn from one another. And I love reading your comments because it is helping me grow. It is helping me to bring up topics that not only helps me, but also is helping others. So let's talk about the freedom of being fully me, being myself, meaning that embracing my true self without giving people the authority or the power to decide for me. So I have to take full control and full charge of myself. It is so bothering when we have to live on what people say, what people will decide for us on. You should be like that, you should be like this. And put in mind that when you live on other people's expectation, you will never meet it because another person's expectation is different from the other. And so the others also, you do like this, they say, no, you should not be like that. I remember one time I made a hairstyle and someone told me that this hairstyle is not good for you. It doesn't fit you. And someone else was really embracing it and saying, wow, you look so beautiful in that hairstyle. So I was confused which one to go. The one who said yes is okay, or the one who said no. So sometimes it can really be exhausting when you have to live on what people's expectation of us, because every one of them have different expectation. They want to see us with a different lenses. But what do you see yourself? How do you see yourself? How do you see yourself as from compared to what other people see of you or talk of you? What do you talk to yourself? So we are going to talk about the freedom of being fully myself or being me. I just made it. It looks like it's awkward, but it is real. I just want the freedom of being myself, that I can decide myself. I can do whatever that I want to do unapologetically without apologizing to anyone that, oh, I'm sorry because I made this hairstyle. I'm sorry because I cut my hair. No, it is my choice. It is what it is. If it doesn't fit you, you better deal with yours. So it's really free, is a freedom. It is relieving when we decide to live on our own terms. And it gives us peace because we don't have those conflicting loyalties where another time you find someone says you have to do this and another one says you have to do that, and these are two contradicting things that it's very difficult to do it at the same time. So the best way is to just be yourself, have the freedom of being yourself, of the freedom of being you, and yes, you'll grow. I shared my story how I limited myself when I wanted to start up a business because I have a challenge that I really wanted to address. I have the challenge of not having enough time with my family, with my children, and also even not having enough finances. Though I work a lot of days away, I was away from home, the money was not even enough to fix everything. So I wanted to change. I wanted something else, but because I have low self-esteem of myself, I wanted to see myself on what people say of me, what they think of me. So I went around to ask people if they see me really perfect fit for the business. And even they don't know more about the business, I have to explain for them and they don't pick up the details. They don't, and there are certain things maybe I missed out when I was explaining. And even I know that even if I did not miss out something, they will still say, Sunday, you're very shy, you can't do this, these are, it's not real, these are scammers. But one day when I came to my own self and I said, Sunday, it's me, it's you who is getting the challenges, it's you who wanted the change, it's you. So it all comes to me. It's just like the clock, when it's the hour, we call it hand, the pointer, it moves, but it goes back to the 000 point. So everything, what people will say, what people will decide, what people will think of me, it all comes back to myself. So I have the final say. I have the final say. So do you. You have the final say in taking decisions about things you wanted to do, or you wanted to, what you want to be. It is fully on your decision. So the freedom of being me is to embrace my true self, meaning I have to rediscover myself. Sometimes when we live on other people's terms, we even fail to know ourselves. I was really blown away when I started up the business, and there was a topic on targeting, on advertising, and there is that part of targeting. And because we do attraction marketing, they said you have to target yourself, and you have to get to know your interest. I said, do I even have interest? When I don't know myself, I did not know myself at that time. How can I target myself? I don't know. I don't know much about myself because I was focusing on what people think of me. If they say it has to be like this hairstyle is not good, I will go to the salon and change it to whatever that person preferred, that this is the one best for you, that is good for you. Maybe the hair color was not good. So I have to change here. And it was very expensive too. So the freedom of truly being myself is really taking control of myself, embracing myself, making decisions on whatever that I wanted to do, more especially when I want to do something that is related to my destiny, to my dream that I want to do. It doesn't matter what other people say. I really accept and acknowledge their maybe criticism, maybe advice, maybe what, but the final say is up to me. I have to take the final decision to decide whether to take even their advice or not. That was the freedom that I got that really changed everything for me and turned everything around for me. And I decided to make decision on myself because I realized that when I make my own decision, it really suits me. It suits what I want to address. But what I wanted to take, if it is according to what other people say or what other people's expectation of me, it really doesn't meet what I wanted to address or I wanted to change. So it becomes so time wasting, exhausting, and even expensive. So why do we give power to other people to decide for us? It has a lot of impact. It could be because we didn't have the confidence before. Me, I did not have the confidence of myself before because I had a very difficult childhood that even I don't really have I don't have a say. And that really corrupted everything about myself. That's why I was just living on what people say, what people think of me. So I keep changing this and that and that. But the freedom came to me when I started up my business, and I really get to know myself. I get to rediscover myself. What are my interests? What are my things? What are the things that even I wanted to change in myself? What are the weaknesses that I have that I wanted to change? And I get to find out how I can change it. I also want to find out if there were other people who also had same challenges that I had. How did they overcome them? How did they overcome them? And that becomes my changing point. That became the benchmark. And I really am so grateful that I took that bold step. And I don't even care what other people say. I care, but I don't really care so much. I care about my destiny, where I am going, and who I am becoming, because I just wanted to be a little bit better than what I was yesterday, what I was the previous week, the previous month, or the previous year. I just want to improve on myself. And it may not be what other people expect of me, but it's okay. It's okay, because that is my life, and I have to take decision on whatever that I want. Just like I was sharing the other day that I was going for a gym and I decided to go. It was really I was wearing a sportswear. It was only that because I did not take a full video. I just took halfway of the video, and it looks like a cloth for home. And that person just said that you need to wear a uniform, you need to wear this. And I tied my head. I tied my head because I really wanted to tie my head that time, because even I stayed for long without tying my head. And also, I had a very new scarf. I had that scarf was very new, and the color was really so amazing. I wanted to tie my head and just walk while I have tied my head, and I just wanted to feel that way that time, and I did. And someone was not happy. See, I really acknowledge, I really thank them for their decision, but that was what I really wanted. And besides, I cannot even reverse it. It has already happened. It has fulfilled what I wanted, because I just want to tie my hair and just walk while I have tied my hair in a style. And that is it. So, rediscovering ourselves and even celebrating ourselves. When was the last time you really celebrated yourself? You thanked yourself. You see, many times we work for others. We do, most especially those who are mothers, they can really relate to this. That you work for your children, for the people at home, and it's better maybe with the children, but with some people, sometimes even they don't acknowledge your hard work. Your hard work is not much acknowledged. Even they say, what is that? You did this wrong. You did that wrong. That was not right. That was not supposed to be done like that. But when we take full control of ourselves, we know our value and we know how much we have put in. We start to celebrate ourselves even with the small wins, even with the small things that we have done. Me, I celebrate myself every day, even for waking up very early and doing whatever that I want to do. I really celebrate myself. I don't need to wait for other people to say, Sunday, you're doing great. I already know by myself that I am doing great, and I know where I am weak, where I need improvement, where I need change, where I need something to do better. I know where I like. So that comes when we have the freedom of being ourselves. We get to understand ourselves. We get to know our strength. We get to know our weakness. We get to know our value, because someone can place you in a value that is not yours. Others may really undermine you. Others may overvalue you, but you know where you belong. So it's very, really relieving to taking full charge of yourself, because you start celebrating even the small things, and your strength is on that celebration, because you start referring back to it. When you want to do something and you feel you are not enough to do it, you refer to how you overcame the other, how you succeeded on the other. You start celebrating yourself, and it re-energizes you for the next step that you are taking. So it's high time we start being ourselves, because it is where our energy, our strength, our freedom, our destination lies. We cannot rely on what other people's expectation of us, and we expect change in ourselves, or we expect to succeed. It will not take us anywhere. It will exhaust us, and it will confuse us, and a lot of things will happen. But when you are yourself, so the people have to decide whether to like you or not to like you. And it's okay. Whether they like you or they don't like you, it's okay. It's totally okay. It's just the same, like I can also not like everybody. It's the same. It is just natural. I know that it is sometimes so bad to say that, oh, I don't like that. No, but it is natural. You may not like someone just for no other reason. It's not that you hate them, but you may not be in agreement with what they say or in agreement with what they do. But it's totally okay. is the same way to us. So we have to fully be ourselves, because when we fully be ourselves, it is breaking us free from expectation of others. And you know, their expectations are really vast. You even don't know the detail of what they really want of you. So it's better becoming yourself, because you know everything about you. You know where you can do better and where you can do somewhere that you need some improvement. So other people's expectation become less concern of you. And that is where you can start to succeed in whatever that you do, because you don't have much time to think of what they think or what they say. You have much on what are the strategies that I need to do to really better myself, to improve myself, to change my mindset, the way I think, to do whatever that is ahead of me. Do I need to start up something else that can change my life? Do I have to start up a business? Do I have to start up a project? Do I have to start up something else or a training? Do I have to go back to school? It would be totally your own decision. And that was really relieving. I wanted to go back to school some time back, because I first completed uh, my high school, and there was no support to go to the university. So I got married, I started work, and I have that need to go back to school. And someone says that, Sunday, you cannot manage going back to school. You have four children, and you have four children, and you are working full time. How will you do that? That is not possible. You may not be able to do it. So the first time I failed so many times because of other people's expectation of me. I started up another business, another course. It was online. It was from Cambridge University. I was doing it a distant learning, so they have to send me the models, the books, and then I do it. And then when I have finished, and then I sit for exams. Because of what people's expectation of me, people always keep reminding me that, Sunday, you cannot do this. It's very difficult. I took their advice, and I did not do well. I never did well completely. And I said, maybe, yes, maybe if it's true, I cannot do it. Let me say, maybe the course was not right. And someone said, even this course is not right, because I wanted to really do something concerning IT, because I was working in the IT department, and I did not have qualification there. I wanted to really be qualified in that area. And there was the course on, and I also wanted to do business. So I was like, I wanted to do something with business and IT. So I got that course on computers and IT and business management. And I did well on the business management, but the IT part, because there was need for practical. So because of what I was taking in, I did not even put much time to do the practical. And besides, also, there were nowhere for me to get the computers to do the practical. The computers I had was at the place of work. So I failed. I did not do well. And I said, no, okay, let me try another course. I tried another one. The same thing, I failed. And someone said that, because you're working already, why should you have to go back to school? You're already earning money, it's good. But I knew within me that I need to be qualified. I need to have the document. And I need to go back to school, because it was my dream. So one day I just decided, I said, this single step I'm taking, I'm not going to fail. And I gave myself 5 years. The course was supposed to be for 3 years. I gave myself 5 years. I said, no matter what it will take, I am going to complete this, and I'm going to graduate. I started speaking to myself. I started playing music of success. Like there was this music that my tomorrow will be better than today. But I start to play that music over and over and over and over again. And I start to speak to myself, Sunday, you're going to complete this course. I'm going to graduate. I start watching pictures of people who are graduating, videos of people who are graduating. So I started to really commit myself into doing. And that was, I have to do it online and come for exams. And guess what? I was working in South Sudan. I have to do the course from Uganda. So after every 2 months, I have to travel with a baby, travel in a bus with a baby with the hot water. I want to do milk out. It was very difficult, but I promised myself that I must really complete this one. And this has to be a testimony. So I did 3 years, the year that I was supposed to complete, and then COVID hit. And we were put on hold, but we were studying, but online. So it took me really 5 years 4 years to complete the course. But nevertheless, I completed and graduated. So because I gave myself the power, I gave myself the opportunity to really be myself. So those people who are saying that you can't do it Sunday, it is very hard for you to go back to school while you're studying. It is and working at the same time. They were the first people to celebrate. We saw that you really have the strength, you have the courage, you have the determination. So congratulations. You see, they are the one who are now complimenting me because of what I have done. Because I turned a deaf ear to what they say. So my failure before was really my fault to really give them the the rights to decide for me. But I took back my rights a Sunday and I decided to do the course and I completed it so successfully and did many other courses after that. So it's really relieving to completely being yourself, being in charge, embracing your true self, and knowing what I need to change or what you need to change and change it. So turning my struggles into strength. So I turn my struggles because I already know myself. So I turn every struggle that I went through, every challenge that I went through, I make sure that that becomes a lesson for me to learn something and build up myself to becoming better than what I was the previous time or the previous year. I just did not want much. I wanted to really be better than what I was yesterday. Every day. That is my strive. If I will have something that I have learned that could change my life, that is my everyday joy. So turning my struggle into my strength, that becomes my benchmark. Those becomes my referring points that I went through this. I don't want to go through it anymore. And besides, also, I don't want my children to go through what I went through. I turn every struggle that I had, my low self-esteem, I turn them into courage. That's why I challenge myself to always be doing talk shows, even in my business. Sometimes I just go live, dance, and just to be myself. Because before I was ashamed of myself, because people tell me, you see, you have a big head, you are not nice looking, you are this, you are that. So I have a different picture of myself. But when I realize myself, I am such a beautiful lady with full of resilience, courage, determination that can really always come out boldly to change her life and change others too. So I am so grateful that I took that strength and I was able to create life that is aligned to my true values, whatever that I need. Starting up the online business was really something that I really wanted because it aligns with my value. I wanted to have more time with my family and I wanted extra stream of income. I just wanted that time that I can be able to do the things that I wanted to do. So it's aligned with whatever that I want to do. And that is because I have taken the control of my life to not living on what other people expect of me. So embracing our true self can be able to make us to grow without guilt. Sometimes when you are already successful, after struggling for a long time, the people will say, look at her, she was struggling here and she was this, she was that, referring back to your child. Hey, that is my past. It is not my present, it's not my future. So I grow without guilt, without blaming myself. Oh, I went through this, blaming, without guilt, without apologies. The past has gone. Whatever struggles I went through, it happened, and those were meant to give me strength Those were meant to really strengthen me and to build me. So are you. Whatever that you go through, you went through, they were to build you up. You should not live in guilt of what you went through, your traumas. It should not really make you live less, to be less. You are not less. You are just enough the way you are. You are beautiful and wonderful, and you're doing great. If you have the opportunity even to get to do one single thing, celebrate yourself for that. It doesn't matter the steps you take. Even every single step, you have to celebrate yourself because it will give you strength. It doesn't matter what people think. It doesn't matter what they say. You just have to be yourself. Celebrate yourself before you start celebrating others. Because I know that really, when we wanted to work to really make other people happy, I realized that it's something that you cannot achieve it. You can't. I tried it and I failed. I tried to do this, to do that, so that people can be happy of me. But guess what? The results I got can shock you. So I changed my mind to be myself, put myself first in everything, myself first. Even my children come second to me. Myself has to be first. That's why I challenge myself to always mind on what I hear, what I see, where I go, because that all contributes to who I will be or I am becoming. I make sure that the environment I am in is a positive environment, is uplifting environment. Anything that is toxic, is derailing someone, I am not part of it, and I can just get out when I want, because I don't want to have a negative mindset in myself or something that can really bring me down, because I know that I come first. I know my value. So you need to know your value to make other people's expectation of you to be secondary or whatever. You may not even take it, and it's okay. But yourself comes first. Whatever that you want to change, it should come first. And every decision that you want to make, if it is the right one, go ahead, make it. If it is to do exercise, go for gym. Yes, make it, go and do it. I challenge myself this year really to reduce my weight, and I have lost like 4 kilos. This time it's 4 kilos now. I have lost. And it really takes courage to come out bold and take decision on yourself. Sometimes you may think, oh, am I really doing right? Am I doing the right thing? But you are doing right. You may not get it at the first time. You may do it wrong. It could be starting up a business and you are not sure. But sometimes is when we get started, we get to understand things better. I started about my business when I was not sure of my skills, if it could really fit in. But one thing I love is that in the business, there was the training, and I got the training, and I don't need to worry about the skills that I need, because the training is there in place. And besides, I was assigned a mentor and a coach that was there to helping me. So I am so grateful. And to those ones who do not know, I am running an online business that works in any part of the world. If you are a parent who is looking for extra time, just like me, you're looking for extra time to have with yourself, even with your family, with your spouse, and also at the same time having money, this could be a best business for you to really explore. So click on the website, it's on the text description on the above this video. It's also on the running text below. It's on the screen. It's almost everywhere. And if you go to my bio, you will find it there. I am offering a free 90 minutes video training that explains the business concept. So get started and get your dreams. Dream big. Dream big. When you dream big without action, it doesn't make the change. So the catalyst is the action that you take. Any action that you take is a step forward. Even registering, clicking the website and registering with your names and email is a step forward. Watching the videos, there is a step forward. Asking questions is a step forward. So what are you waiting for? Time is now to start working on that dream that you wanted. And this business is so flexible. Even if you have how many jobs, you can still be able to do it, because if you have your smartphone, you can do it even at your lunchtime. You can do it when you have break. You can do it in your bed. You can do it in the kitchen. You can do it as you're traveling in the bus or in your car. You can do it anywhere and anytime, so long as you have internet. You can do it. So I am waiting on you. And if you have any question, please let us know about it on the comment section, and I will be able to come and answer your question. And remember, this is a judgment-free zone. What is your takeaway on this topic? The freedom of being fully me, the freedom of fully being you. What is your takeaway? Share with us on the comment section, knowing that your comment will be a very big transformation, a very big help and inspiration to someone else who will be watching and reading the comments. And besides, I love reading your comments, and I love sharing and interacting with you. So thank you very much. Knowing that this is a judgment-free zone, we don't judge people here. We share to inspire, to impact ourselves and others too. So we learn from one another. Thank you very much. Tomorrow I'll be starting up a different series, and it is going to be really amazing. It is going to be more on ourselves. I am focusing on myself, on ourselves. It is about you. It is about me. Tomorrow we'll be talking about self-esteem. When some people tell us that we are not enough, you are not enough in this position, you are not enough, it is almost everywhere, in the place of work, everywhere, even in the church, you will find it. So what is your decision? Do you go with what people say, or what you have your own say? So stay tuned and don't miss it tomorrow, 6 a.m. Brisbane time, and we will be there and can't wait. And if you have not watched the other episode, please go back and watch the other episode. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my Facebook and to my YouTube. Thank you very much. God bless you. And thank you for your comments, that it's going to change another person. It's not just about me. I'm bringing this topic so it can be able to help someone else too. So it will be a life transformation for someone, and a blessing for you who is sharing your comments. So thank you very much. God bless you. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye.